Alright, vape family. Bruce from Wild Bill's here today. Got a new tank in. And it's nice. It puts out the clouds. It's like the Atlantis, and it's their competition. It's the Kanger Sub-Tank. It is pretty nice. Here's a box. The Sub-Tank. And yes, it is big. It'll hold a ton of juice. Here's the tank outside the box. As for reservoir, as you can see, huge. I mean, close to probably 6 mils or so. I mean, or more. It's huge. The coil that's in there, it's a single coil, sub-ohm coil. It's got a replaceable atomizer. You unscrew the bottom. The coil looks just like this. A little square looking thing. It's got the cotton holes on each side. Inside here is where you've got the coil, which I know is hard to see. I apologize. Over here, I got another tank. I'm just going to take it apart for you in a second. Give you an up-close visual again. Here's your airflow. It does have adjustments, so you can make it wide open, 2 holes open, 1 hole open, or closed off. And it clicks on each time you spin it. It does have kind of a little bit of a hard click, so sometimes it might feel like it doesn't want to move. Dropping stuff all over back here. Alright. This tank, it's not a glass outside shell. It's definitely a thick Pyrex, or, well, I don't even know. It's a plastic shell. It's not your traditional plastic, though. It's pretty nice. Personally, I haven't really done too much research in the atomizer. I've just been vaping on it because it's been pretty nice. It has kind of a classy look like old Chevys. The bottom comes off just like this. Your reservoir, as you can see, is huge. The stem for the chimney is actually, 3/4 length pretty much of that tank, which is great. It means you're not losing a lot of space when you're going to fill it. Just like the Atlantis, you want to drip a couple drips in the brand new coil just to make sure you don't dry hit it. And you'll go ahead and fill your tank. Screw your bottom back on. And just start ripping. I've been vaping around 30 watts, I believe. Yeah, 32. Good clouds. Quality, it's just like the Atlantis. I prefer the Atlantis a little bit more because it's a little slimmed down compared to this. This does hold a lot of juice, so for anybody that does not want to fill their tank more than once, it's pretty nice. Resistance registers just like the Atlantis, about 0.5, 0.6 on average I've been finding. But what's really unique about this tank, it does retail at $53 or $52.99. The Atlantis is at $40. But the difference is, you can turn this Kanger into a rebuildable. Atlantis you can't. It's pretty unique. They give you a total different deck system to set up the rebuildable atomizer. And they give you, let me find it here. That's what fell on the floor. Oh, apparently I gotta get another box. My apologies. Alright. And the kit they give you gives you something that'll look like this. It's a chimney for a dual coil rebuildable setup. If you open it up, boom, they already built you some coils, and they're nice. All you have to do is wick and go. The way you'd wick it is through, obviously, but it's got a couple rivets here that you'd have to make sure the cotton goes through in order to soak up the liquid. If it's too tight, it's not going to soak it up. If it's too loose, you might collapse the cotton and get a burnt flavor. Anyway, this would replace your other coil. It's got a thread is 510 in the bottom, so when you unthread your old coil, you'd thread this in and you'd be able to go, and you know, you can build, in other words, with this off of your atomizer. You don't need it inside the tank. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that would thread on there. I don't have one set up because I'm too lazy, but I'm sure it probably rips too. You know, it's just basic coil 510 threading, so it doesn't really have any way to leak like any other RVA. Anyway, as you guys can see, it produces, and here I'll even go up to 40 watts, wide open. How about 45? Don't go much higher than that though. Have a good one, stay vapey.